Welcome back to CAD 293, and this is week 7, and we are going to prepare to print, and we are almost halfway through the course, and next week will be midterm, so we're trying to get you ready for the exam. So what we're going to do is show you how to get ready to print, and we'll go to SolidWorks. I already got the drawing on that tutorial drawn out, and I want to put this on a print. Now, on that tutorial, they're wanting you to put this image on a B-size paper, top, front, and right side, and all that good stuff. So let's go in there and just click File, New, and you've already drawn the part. Now you're wanting to put it on a drawing. So I double click that, and I want to be a landscape. So OK on that. And now it's asking me what model do I want to use, and that's that U bracket, and you could browse and find it if you want it to, but there it is, the U bracket, and I'm just going to put it in here and drop it in place. So click there, and actually this would be a better front view, and then I'll click off of it to the side view. So I want to take and move this one up. I'm hitting escape to get out of the commands. Put that there, and I really like to project off this one. Project view up here, click on this and let's pull it to the side. Right click to enter, and we have those in there. Okay, let's take a look at a few things. That looks good. So I want to double click this one down here, double click this one, and you see it's not showing my hidden lines. I need to see my hidden lines, so I got to click on this, show hidden lines, and it shows those. Everything's looking good. This one the same way, double click it, hidden lines. So we got all our hidden lines in. Everything looks really good. Now, here's the sheet that if we right click, we could edit the sheet format, and you can come down here. We'll go over that just here in just a little bit. Alright, and now I want to put a 3D image of this on here. So model view, and we could actually project the view if we wanted to, and just grab it here, and you can kind of pull it up like that. And I want this to be completely solid. Shade it with edges. Bring it up there and click on it like that. And I can just pull it in after I've got it. It's a little bit large, so I can click on it. Use parent scale. I want to use a custom scale on this one. Maybe half scale. Kind of drop it down, and that looks good. The parent scale is what we brought this one in with, and it was going to be 1:1. All right. So far, so good. So just check mark. All that looks good. And now when you go in here to annotate, you have your annotations, and you got smart dimension. You've got all these different things in here that you can use. There's your center marks, which it's already got those center marks, but the center line, you can go in here and get your center line for those two. Put your center line there, there. And on those, you might have to pull them just a little bit to represent a center line, just so people don't get a little confused on that. Alright, looking good. And then just go in there, and there's different ways you can dimension this. There's all kinds of different things. Smart dimension, you got an ordinate dimension, you got a baseline dimension. I want to hit smart dimension, and just come in here, and horizontal dimensions really what I should have clicked on. Click there to this one, and that one's showing wanting to show 90 degrees. That's really not what I'm wanting. Smart dimension from hole to hole. There we go. And there's 5 inches there, and then you can go here and grab from that hole, that hole, to that. Okay, and just go in there and make sure, and again, you got to think about this when you're looking at these views, you're seeing the depth here and the width. So if you put the depth over here of something, like if I put the depth over here of this, smart dimension, and I put the depth over here at 2.5, well, it's not needed for me to come up here and do this one if I were to smart dimension over here. Okay, so you don't need both of those because you're dimensioning exactly the same thing. Just trying to keep it clean. You have to have all the necessary dimensions, but you don't want to put dimensions and keep on repeating those dimensions because it just makes it really, it starts to make it cluttered and it's not as clear. So make sure that you watch out about that. And because on your views, this one here is your width and your height. This over here has your height as well, and it's got your depth. And this one here has your width and your depth on it. So just make sure that you don't duplicate dimensions. So get all those dimensions on there. And so now if we want to fill out this title box, all we have to do is come up here, right click on this, edit sheet format, and you come down here and you just have to double click. You can pull this down and you can go ahead and start typing some of this like the material in, and this one might be 1117 steel. Okay, and the finish, you can put the grade of finish on there, comments, the title of this, and just all you have to do is double click it and just kind of pull this down and type in the title of it. And the title of this is going to be a U bracket. And then you can enlarge it, you know, to whatever size is necessary, bold it, and so on and so forth. So whenever you get all of this stuff filled in, you can come up here to the top and you see this little button right here. If you click on that, it takes you back and everything is well. So that is that's just the basics, and I want you to go through that tutorial in your book, but this right here hopefully will help you to get to this point. If you need any help, please let me know.